if this out no that if this album is trash, and I guess this is what the title implies. If this album is trash, it is over with for this nigga. Like, because I know for a fact I'm off the bandwagon. If this album is, I'm never listening to a new Roddy Ricch song. I promise you on that. Oh, and Roddy Ricch is dropping next Friday too. I'm super excited for that. Roddy Ricch, if you don't know, Roddy Ricch was my favorite rapper in middle school. I mean, he was really my favorite rapper up until, I mean, even with Live Life Fast, I was like, we'll get over it type. So he was really my favorite rapper up until Kent Carson, probably. So yeah, Roddy Ricch is my dog. So whenever he drops on Friday, we're listening to that live review, all that. Same thing I did with Kent Carson. That's my dog. First, yo, hold on. I wonder, did he get XCX from Charlie XCX? Because I feel like that's kind of crazy, isn't it? Regardless, UVXCX, Roddy Ricch's last chance. Let's see what he has to say about Roddy Ricch. Hold on. If he's gonna hate on Roddy Ricch, I'm gonna defend Roddy Ricch with my life because that's my guy.
Welcome or welcome back, yada yada yada. Look, no intro for real. Let's just get into it, okay? Because today I feel like I'm on 10. Now listen, Roddy Ricch was genuinely one of my favorite artists at one point. The people I used to,
You just like me for real.
you know, I enjoyed Roddy Ricch's music. I enjoyed listening to it. It was
That nigga's short. Yo, when I found out Roddy Ricch was short, it kind of, I mean, he don't necessarily look like a tall nigga, but he don't look like a short nigga, right?
little bread and butter type shit. Okay. Then the box came out, right? And you know what's so crazy? I like the song. Don't get me wrong, please. I like the song.
Yeah, the box isn't his best song. It's not the best song on the album. Not even close to the best. I don't even think it's top 5 on that album.
Niggas seem to love that song. You heard it damn near everywhere, bro. Like, you know, TikTok, the club, like parties, like it just, I don't know. I just honestly,
it was really on TikTok because niggas started the I don't know why my voice cracks like that. I don't know what happened to my voice to where I just can't do any high pitched shit or else it just cracks. I know y'all niggas noticed that shit. I don't know what happened, bro, because it wasn't always like this. But regardless, back in the day, he did the e e e. Okay, whatever, bro. He did the right, and that went crazy on TikTok because niggas was doing like the door squeak shit, whatever. Nigga, that shit blew up. That's really the reason why it blew up, but it wasn't really like a crazy song.
think
It was a good
that
song,
played a
just not that
major
crazy.
factor in as to why I wasn't really rocking with the song as much. Like, guys, it's 2025 and Roddy just announced the date for his next project for the 3rd time, by the way. See, Roddy Ricch is an example of why you really have to pay attention to what type of fan base you truly have, because fuck my fans, fuck this music shit. Like, I think Live Life Fast was where,
Bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Live Life Fast wasn't that bad of an album. It wasn't great. It wasn't as good as his first one. It wasn't as good as any of his mixtapes, but it wasn't bad. It was just like, it was a different vibe than the shit he made before, so it was just weird.
people
It didn't
truly
make sense.
started to lose interest. I personally feel like he tried to do the patch method of being mysterious and not saying too much, like, you know, the Cardi method, the Trav.
It's not the Cardi method because Cardi wasn't even doing it at that point. And I think that's just his personality, nigga. Like, come on, bro.
Method, the Frank
It's not the
Ocean
Cardi
method.
method.
Those moves were executed way too early in his career, and it backfired in a devastating way. 2 years was way too long of a wait for the quality of music on that fucking album, especially compared to the antisocial shit. On top
Yeah, it
of
just
the
wasn't
fact
good
that
enough to wait that long.
it's just kind of ass. Like, I'm not gonna
now that is facts. Niggas had to wait a year. That's the thing, nigga. You can't drop, bro. If you're gonna make niggas wait that long for an album nowadays, it has to be elite, bro. It has to be. It has to be. Especially if niggas isn't leaking your music. Like, I don't think niggas is leaking Roddy Ricch's music like that. So dead ass niggas aren't hearing from this nigga for a year. Like Ken Carson got leaked all the time, so niggas waited for the album, but it's not like niggas didn't hear music the whole time. And he dropped a deluxe. I don't think Antisocial had a deluxe.
sit here and lie. Like, I couldn't name one song off of that bullshit, and for good reason. Because when I went back and listened to it for this video, I immediately understood why I didn't remember it. My brain blocked it out. Did you really think that this bullshit had the same longevity as The Box and Antisocial? you're drunk, and
Yeah,
you're
it's
gonna have
not
to
as
come
bad.
down to the station to answer a few questions. For example, what the fuck were you thinking, Roddy? Just because you have one goddamn hit, nigga, I don't care if it's Thriller by Michael Jackson, you can bet your sweet ass that shit ain't gonna be enough.
Pause.
Harsh truth,
Nigga
I
said
don't
sweet
care.
ass.
What he should have done, instead of running straight to festivals like Rolling Loud, is went on his own damn tour. Now, we do have to remember that he went up like crazy
He
during
probably
the
could
COVID
have.
era. Like, I'm not dumb, bro. But I'm just saying the year after that, I don't know if y'all remember too well, but niggas was definitely back outside and touring. Now, this is gonna be a bit of a reach, but I want y'all to bear with me real quick, okay? Cause I know I kind of shit on that album a little bit, but I don't think y'all really get.
Bro, I would wait a decade if MJ dropped again because that's MJ. Roddy Ricch isn't MJ. Roddy Ricch, that was his sophomore. Okay, Live Like Fast is his sophomore album. Like he had mixtapes before that, but this is his sophomore studio album. You can't make niggas wait a year or two with no music in between for an album that's not really that good. Like it'd be if the album was great, if the album was his best album yet, or even on the same tier as Antisocial, it wouldn't have been a problem. The problem was that the album was way worse than all of his other shit, and niggas had to wait mad long. So now it's like it's almost as if you just didn't drop anything.
Get it, bro. This nigga Roddy don't be talking about shit in his music. And I'll get into Survivor's Remorse like a little bit later into the video, but I don't really think Roddy Ricch's sound is all that good. Let me explain though.
Okay, nigga, you're tweaking. Roddy Ricch in his prime, his sound was amazing. To be fair, it's not that unique, but his flow was top tier and his sound was good. To be fair, damn, you know what, bro? A lot of them 2018, 2019 rappers, them niggas all fell off. Like Lil TJ, Polo G, Roddy Ricch, them niggas all fell off. The reason why is probably like that sound just got boring. Yeah, I think it's because the sound just isn't the same anymore. Roddy, his sound is like it's just basic auto tune croon sound. So if you're not saying anything that crazy, niggas just aren't gonna care anymore. Like I think once 2020 hit, like niggas was kind of or nah, 2021. I think niggas was done with that type of shit. So that's why all the niggas fell off.
Hold on before you leave that think piece in the comment section that I'm for sure not finna read, right? The first real song off of this garbage ass album is one of the worst songs I've ever heard
Late
from
at
this
night.
day in my life. Like, it's called Thailand. You know Bird lounging by the pool. You know Dumbo coming with the woo. I think Keefa just bought some new sneakers. 5,000 them bitches brand new. I was riding on the jet with Lil City. He my little bro, but that nigga heavy. Pause. I spent 25,000 on her titties. Took her ass fat right out her belly. I want some diamonds, I want some baguettes. Like, shut up, nigga. God damn. Like, this is my thing, bro. Respectfully, I don't even care.
But his lyricism, actually no, because sometimes his lyrics actually like you it kind of hit sometimes. But then when the nigga get to talking about getting slurped up in his G wagon, it's like nigga, okay, bro, okay, like niggas ain't trying to hear that shit. Yeah, nah, Roddy Ricch's strength were in his flows though. Like his lyrics got carried by his flows. But when his flow isn't anything new, it's like who cares? Yeah, his voice was really at his peak from Feed the Streets 2 to Antisocial. He can't do gangster rap. I just think he stopped because he just didn't want to do it anymore. I mean, he was never really doing gangster rap like that though. He was more so like on Feed the Streets, it was more so just being hungry, like just wanting more. And any nigga can relate to that. So it's like I don't know why he stopped doing that. It just became like just regular flex music. And if you're just doing that type of shit, niggas aren't gonna want to hear that shit. Cause now it's boring. You're not bringing anything new and you're not saying anything new and your flow isn't new. So why are niggas gonna care about the new music you're making?
Respectfully or not, this shit sucks. In less than 10 lines, you basically summed up everything rappers usually rap about.
Yeah.
Money, clothes, women, diamonds. Like, oh my God, bro. Like, yeah, it's cool.
I'm like, you know what? Nah. When the nigga cut off his fro, he lost all his powers. That's what it was, bro. He cut off his fro and he lost all his powers. Niggas the same shit. Actually, let me not compare him to a biblical man, but nigga, don't cut off your hair, bro.
Or leave a mark. Like,
Cause you
we
might
have a
lose your
whole
powers.
album to get through, bro. This is track 1 we're talking about, and you've already mentioned all that shit. The craziest part is that the follow-up project, Feed the Streets 3, which, if I'm not mistaken, I think it came out like a year later in 2022, actually wasn't that bad. Like, It was
It was
definitely better
cool.
than the audible
Feed the
bullshit he
Streets.
dropped before
Feed the
then.
Streets wasn't ass. It was just boring. Feed the Streets was just I didn't really care for it. It was just I don't how did I feel about Feed the Streets? I listened to Feed the Streets too, and I just got bored because it was just the same old sound. And he was saying the same old shit. Like it didn't feel like a Feed the Streets. Bro, I gotta go. My girl is calling. You have a girl now? Damn. My nigga got a girl now. That's what's up, bro.
That if I had
Just
any
watch the
issue
clips when I
with that
post them though,
project,
bro.
it was that it was pretty forgettable. Like, on top of the fact that the cohesiveness of it was just like all over the place. Granted, it's a mixtape, so like I'm not really expecting an overarching story or a linear line of music. It's literally just songs that he made and threw on there. He said, you know what, this is going on there, this is going on there, this is going on there. Now just to play devil's advocate though, it's not like I was really expecting grand intro rap music from this dude. Like, it's it's Roddy fucking Ricch. He's a basic rapper. It sounds bad saying it out loud, but
Wait, didn't this nigga say he was a fan of Roddy Ricch? Why are you dicky? Wait, hold on, bro. This nigga just said he was a fan of Roddy Ricch just to disarm me and make me think he's like an ally. Nigga, this nigga's just been dicky in the whole time, nigga. I mean, I agree, but like, nigga, chill, bro. Like, that's my
y'all
dog.
know UVXCX, I don't really care. It's my video.
He made a great album, then a terrible album a year or two later, then a mid mixtape, in my opinion. Now he's here. Hopefully this album's good, bro. I'm really rooting for this nigga though, because this is my dog, but
Whole
it's
year
not
later,
looking
you
good for
drop
Roddy,
something
bro.
that nobody really remembers,
It's
which
not looking good for any of them niggas, bro. I ain't gonna lie. All them niggas in 2018, like that double XL class. Actually, it might have been 2019. Yeah, nah, it's 2019 because yeah, that was the end of. Right now, let's look at this class. Right, okay, Gunna, he's still Gunna, doing the same shit. Rico Nasty, um, I haven't heard a lot about Rico Nasty since then. I ain't gonna lie, but I think she's still Rico Nasty. She was never like super mainstream anyway. Tierra Whack, I've kind of heard her name a little bit, but again, she was never super mainstream. So they're kind of still where they were at. Most of these artists never like went up outside of Corday. Actually, no, I don't even think Corday went up. Roddy, he's kind of where he's at, probably lower. Lil Mosey, that nigga had a crazy fall off. To be fair, he had an accusation or whatever, but he did have crazy fall off. I was a fan of him too. Once upon a time, Blueface, that nigga went into doing some whole other shit besides music. I think that nigga's in jail now. Comethazine, he's still Comethazine. Like none of these niggas went up from here. The baby got canceled. Now he's doing freestyles. I guess niggas kind of rock with him again. And then Meg The Stallion is the only one I can say. But even Meg The Stallion, I don't think she necessarily. When was WAP? I think WAP was like 2021. So maybe she did. I feel like Meg The Stallion didn't necessarily grow as a rapper. She just like has a fan base now. What I mean is like I don't think niggas really listen to Meg The Stallion outside of her immediate fan base. Like I don't think she's grown that much, but her fan base just feels more strongly about her. Yeah, nah, I'm just talking. Whatever, bro. Let's get back to the vid though.
at this
What's
point,
up?
nigga, Roddy, just keep it. Like,
Just
because it's
keep
like,
it,
you
nigga.
keep pushing
No,
back this
no,
Navy album, right?
no,
When
no, no.
realistically, if we're being honest, this is your third studio album, not mixtape, which took what, at least 4 years? You're on Cardi timing right now, bro. And you're on Cardi
Party time,
timing
man.
without the Cardi fan base. Roddy
Yeah.
Ricch, you're not him, bro. I'm sorry. Like, did I like his music?
Nah, if this album is heat, I think he's back. If this album is fire, he's back. But if it's not, it's over. If this out no dead ass. If this album is trash, and I guess this is what the title implies. If this album is trash, it is over with for this nigga. Like nigga, because I know for a fact I'm off the bandwagon, nigga. If this album is ass, I'm never listening to a new Roddy Ricch song. Promise you, I'm not.
Stop holding this nigga back, because what they've done is put him deeper in the hole. You think y'all are gonna recoup by not letting him drop? Dumbasses. This is why you stay independent as long as you can, by the way,
Yeah.
chat. I'm just letting y'all know.
I
I'm
didn't
not
know if
saying it's
I
all
thought
the
he was
label's
just pushing
fault.
it back
If
on
this
his
nigga
own.
made better and more memorable music, I doubt we'd even be having this conversation right now. I doubt I'd be making this video.
That's
But
facts.
I'm sure for actual Roddy Ricch fans, this is probably getting annoying at this point. Like, it's getting to a point for y'all, bro. I don't want to say he fumbled the rollout, but like, The pushbacks aren't helping him, and I'm genuinely hoping that this album is good, because if it's not, well, read the thumbnail of this video.
It's raps.
I'm
It's raps.
UVXCX. I just put
Yeah.
a stick in the box.
If you fuck with the video, you know what to do, bro. Like and subscribe, bro. We going to 1K. We going Cloud9 on niggas.